Hello, I've made a second album. Hi, how are you doing? Yeah, it's called Cloud Dragons. I think whenever I released the first album, playing the part of a human, I think I said that album was, out of all the things I had made, the thing that meant the most to me. And I mean, as you kind of want to happen, there's been quite a leap between albums 1 and 2. I think a bigger or a farther leap than I was expecting. I mean, for one, Cloud Dragons is just a much more fully formed kind of statement. It's not a concept album, but it's much more conceptual and much more cohesive than Human was. And as well, I mean, in terms of just production and performance and everything, I mean, I've just become better at all those things, as you kind of hope will happen, but as well, I think back to the process of recording Human, and Human was recorded very rigidly and very stiffly over these old programmed demos. So pretty much everything besides Ghost was recorded to a click, and there wasn't much room for improvisation, and I was working with songs I had pretty much finished writing and finished arranging and fleshing out when I was much younger, like many, many years ago. And Cloud Dragons was much more organic and improvisational, both in terms of performance and the production side of things, and hardly any of it was recorded to a click, which was really cool. And it just sounds more like organic and more effortless and more complex. Like it just sounds more real. It's hard to say this without sounding insulting to Human, but it feels like this is an actual real album. Not that I'm still like quite content with playing the part of a human. It's just very much a time capsule, whereas Cloud Dragons feels more like, when I was done with Human, I was excited to do the next thing completely different. I was excited to do whatever the next project was completely different. And after Cloud Dragons, I'm feeling more excited to actually keep pushing onward with like what this album has established. And as well, I think coolest to me personally is just I have something I can much more excitedly point people to when they ask to hear my music, or when they ask what the hell Spitfire tree is. And that's really cool. That's really kind of a big deal, I think, and something I didn't know I needed. And yeah, so that's what I'm going to do now. I'm going to go point you in the direction of Cloud Dragons. It's out now on all the streamy places, and I'll put a link in the description to a playlist here in the YouTube lands. And it ends with a 17-minute long song called Experiment. There's your sales pitch. Worst part's just tumbling. Worst part's